wow. Said he don't like anything about that offer. Wow. Okay, all right. I'm gonna offer you the deal that you want then. My bad. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh my God, they got that dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, I was wondering why that dude was up there. Boy, Coach Havalimi, boy, that guy. As soon as you send that shit out, boy, he is right there. Good gracious, you can't even sneak and do nothing, boy. Good gracious. All right. That's, oh man, my dude. Oh shit. Oh, I just thought about this. Man, somebody grabbed him up. Somebody grabbed him up. Hurt, right? Hurt. Oh, yeah, hurt. Oh, hell no. We ain't got none of them dudes. Nuts. Oh shoot. gave him some love. Okay, so I don't need you. Oh, wow. I'm trying from a superstar to a star. Okay. All right, all right. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why have extra space to run, don't we? The legal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
To throw now on first down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A look at the numbers for Sharp a week ago. 4 catches, 64 yards.
That's a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses had better focus on. That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's go!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
On first down, Schaefer. And it's incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Schaefer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, you know that. That's what it is, man. That's what it is.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
No one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
Come on, 1 in a million. Gonna make that tackle. I'm trying to
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end
Ball
zone.
wasn't turned over. What are you guys even talking about?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. These guys, what are they drinking?
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go! 3-19!
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Wow.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
To throw on 2nd down. Schaefer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked
Come
like
over
an
here.
I-4 at rush hour in your hometown
Have
of
your head on
Orlando,
a swivel.
Florida.
Bite out.
Absolute mess.
Have your head on a swivel.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun, Schaefer. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have. Last thing.
He'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their effort.
You know what? Daggone it. You keep forgetting, man. Just make the change, man. Just make the change. Just make the change, man. Sitting bull. Sitting bull.
To the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go. Ryan, 38.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And room to run.
All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm having troubles, man. Right there.
As he's up past the 35-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here we go! Try 38!
Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wow, it's hard.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go!
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the 1st quarter of play. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, blue, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it with Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Schaefer. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out with... defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Whoosh.
And now running right through it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
I don't know if you have the arm strength for this. If it ain't there, just run. Just run. Or throw it away. If it's not there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turns into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Here it goes.
Back to throw.
Oh.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Wow.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Oh, shit.
Titans
God
coming
damn
home
it.
and they block it.
There
Now
it
it's
is.
scooped up, and this is a live football.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Wow. Damn. Everything on this thing opens up.
Gotta be able to execute that without just what the design on the other side and not trying to block the kick.
I don't want to try plus. Oh my god, this is so stupid.
Alright guys, here's the block. There we go right there.
Nuts, I ain't paying for that.
Fuck it.
No, I don't want to try. I don't want to do that. Alright, I guess you know what? All you can do is can't send a note anymore. Alright. Man, alright, so let's get this thing back.
So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take
Oh, come on.
it all the way.
Alright. Here it is, block, guys. Oh, shoot. What? Oh. Here it is. First block this season. 2036. Bam. And done. All right, let's go. Short field. In the short field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
Throwing on 1st down. Schaefer. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Good job, Hammer.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, here we go. Green.
Operating from the gun. Schaefer. They'll find
Oh,
it there,
God.
complete.
Told you, we need to score.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there.
So do you want to bet
His
that they
first
made somebody
touchdown
pause?
And
You
the
want to bet?
Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't
That
it?
guy got
To throw
98
it
speed and he
underneath,
can't
short
catch it.
pass like that.
Stone's got
But boy, it
98
gets
speed.
dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And they blocked the punt and then they scored. You know, it's stupid. I mean, but you knew that's what was going to happen once they blocked the punt. They was going to score. Let's see. I'm just, for grins and giggles. There's Stone. Yep. There it is. Yep. I mean, come on, man. God damn. No, it's just,
A try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Teach you to beat you, man.
And they'll run it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hard.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They just can't do it.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I mean, you can't do it. We are not good enough to block the edge to try to run inside. I mean, run outside. Oh boy, this ain't gonna be
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Here we go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
What are we doing?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And we might be too close.
Here we go!
On play action, they'll throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
That's the Allah.
That brings up 3rd down.
Wow.
My observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Schaefer.
Good job, Ray-Mac.
To the 20-yard line.
Good job, Ray-Mac. Way to pick us up.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Gotta get Riles going.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Pick us up, Ray Mack.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schaefer firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, Schaefer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Schaefer throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Don't blitz. I mean, because they
the Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Damn it. Oh, yes! Way to hit him, Hammer! Oh, that was Ray Mack. Way to get him, Ray Mack. Way to get him.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would
Mack.
never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice
Ray Mack, boy, I tell you, son.
Preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And that ball's out, too. That ball is out. That ball is out.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Look, let's show it to you, boy. Ray Mack, boy, this guy's the truth. This guy's the truth. 2nd-year guy. I'm not sure why they had you do that, because you left I mean, especially when you're looking at this guy, because you got safety help. You got safety help, so I'm not sure why they made you do this, but watch this. Baya! Oh, look, Baya! And the ball is out. The ball is out. Good job, Ray Mack.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pats trying to avoid an 0-3 start, which, as we all know, is very tough to rally back from. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins 1-1 to start the year. looking to get on the right side of 500 with a victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go. Blue line.
Now it's Jackson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd and 2, Schaefer.
Good job.
Good
job, Stoney.
If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
I wish you wouldn't dive for those, though. I mean, why not just square your shoulders up? You might pick it off. You square your shoulders up.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral backs that made it happen. They put a foot in the ground and happened there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, wow.
And an alley to run. Martin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On the run, this is Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
Wow, 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 wow.
Spill the play.
To throw on second down. Schaefer. And this is going to be incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some.
Oh boy. God, balls. I'll tell you, man. Wow.
Assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll set up to throw.
God damn it.
One there,
Oh my, come on, man. Damn, really?
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there.
We can't throw a slant?
He gets those shoulders right.
We can't throw a slant.
From incomplete to complete.
I mean, we can't freaking throw a slant. Are you freaking kidding me? We can't throw a slant? Man, oh man, it's just, wow. Can't throw a
The
slant.
Eagles on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Try the ground game here with the running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Oh. You know what? You give me the same stuff over and over and over again. Jesus, man.
He'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
No, go. What's that guy? What's that?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
What? Oh, you know what? You can't find a go. Come on, hurry.
4 yards on that
Right.
last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Can't find it. What you were looking for.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. What?
Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it.
He even let up off this guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
I saw you sitting
and
bull.
he's in.
I saw what you did, Sitting Bull.
Eagles. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now the try here for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working.
I saw that. I saw that. They had this dude out there on the kickoff team. I saw that. Brother. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. They had you out there on the kickoff team, man. I saw that. I saw it. They had you out there on the kickoff team. I saw it. I saw it. They had you out there on the kickoff team.
Their way back onto the field and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
You are ridiculous,
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
Ray Mack, you are ridiculous, man. I saw it. Boy, you came over. Hey, look, and you cleaned his Glock. Bye-yow. Good gracious. Bye-yow. Good gracious. I saw you, son. I saw you. I saw it.
The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Run again with Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
They can have all of them.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ray Mack still comes off and makes the tackle. I mean, albeit 13 yards down the field.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Set. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Schaefer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go. Green 39.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Schaefer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Yeah, tackling to 35.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking to throw. Schaefer to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Wow.
The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Schaefer. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll get about 4 there as he Takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
3-19.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Set. Blue line it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 3-19.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
Because all they're doing is giving them more space.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here.
Come on, man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode, and it stiffened.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, give us a fucking chance, Commissioner. Damn, 30 fucking 5. Jesus.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap.
False
A good
start,
call.
offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, come on.
And
What is
they'll move
this?
it again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
So that one will
We
be
stand in this
accepted.
defense, homie. We ain't putting down nothing that y'all tell us to.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Come on, let's go. What? No.
And they'll go on the ground. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Spread 38!
And they'll try the ground
Off the
game
face
here
mask.
with the running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well.
Personal
I think this
foul.
one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of
First down.
situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go! What? 90!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Come on, let's go!
And on the ground they go with a running back. Spinning away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he? A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second down. Schaefer, quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Looking to throw. Schaefer throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. From the gun, Schaefer. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Throwing on first down. Schaefer. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on second down. Schaefer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Yeah, Mac.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
To throw on third down. Schaefer. Going to throw right side here.
Look at this kid here.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Tackling 35.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first and 10, Schaefer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
Throwing again on second and 10. Schaefer
Ray Mack. Ray Mack.
It's incomplete.
That boy's a hammer.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've
Pow.
been very cohesive, knowing each other's
Wow.
moves
You got
all
3
game
of them
long,
down up
and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Schaefer. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Good job, guys. Oh, no. I mean, really? Y'all calling me to run a play? Get out of here. Take Fields out.